Alright, welcome to potentially the final episode. And see what my ending is, because it seems like there's probably going to be a lot
You're
of
on
different
a path
endings.
in the woods.
Yes,
You're here to slay her.
blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead. Let's just go to the cabin. Okay, we've already talked through all this. We
You
know
make
what's
your
gonna
way up
happen.
a short warning. She will lie.
Yes, proceed to the cabin. She will lie and cheat. All that good stuff.
The interior of the
Skip. Let's just go into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay. I'm here to save
Wait,
you, Lai.
really? You're here to rescue me?
I see. You're trying to get her.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm just gonna abandon her.
You walk down.
Oh,
She's
shit.
beautiful.
Skip.
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake.
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name? I don't know. First, you see what you've been eating or drinking. I was here to slay you. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better. I decided.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Can you?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another,
I like the idea.
I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
No.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Now I want to see what's gonna happen.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sake.
Let's get her in the lock her in the
I
basement.
know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Let's lock her.
Where are you going?
Yes, I
You
can.
can't just leave me here.
Yes, I can.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the steps.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Is she gonna
don't
gnaw
think
her
she's
arm
bluffing.
like in the last
Either
one?
way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her
It'll
away.
be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way.
Let's do it.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Did the blade fall? Wait. Am I the one who locks myself into the room? Are the alternate realities affecting one reality? Because the blade obviously fell off the table and I didn't grab it. So did I knock the blade under the table? And so every other reality where I try to rescue her and leave the blade, is it me that locks the door and knocks the blade? What is going on?
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids
Oh, she's
heavy
gonna
with
come out
fatigue.
going.
But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
No.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Very true.
As she violently rattles the door, do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you
Damn.
apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive
I
it.
thought I was gonna break her by
You
the way,
don't
but
know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I kind of do.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Tell me all you want. All it does is ease my guilt conscience, so all you wanted is just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
She's got a point.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
She's just gonna appear right here?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that
jeez.
awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once.
What the fuck?
The paralysis comes in waves.
That's haunting.
First your toes go numb, and then your
Sciatica?
feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness.
It's going behind,
your progress.
through the back of the leg, it's sciatica, but if it's front, it's not.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She
She steps
my
closer,
God.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
How is she able to just shut down my organs?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
So is she dead? And a ghost
Your
again?
lungs stop drawing in breath,
Or is this just me
and your heart freezes in
hallucinating?
your
Or not
chest.
hallucinating, but like
You have seconds.
coming in and out of consciousness.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Is it?
It can't be. This can't act. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, okay, the nightmare now. Did I get the
You're
fifth?
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a You're here to slay her. If you
Ominous
don't,
music.
it will be the end of the world.
Wait, hasn't this already happened? I'm gonna check my phone, because it's gonna be in a couple of minutes. Shit, Shit. Because I gotta be somewhere in like 20 minutes. Okay. If you don't, it'll be end of the world. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the
Let's go
princess. If he
crazy.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep. Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, paranoid.
That's a very
Okay.
good question, little voice. What if he does hear? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we.
Bullshit.
Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Alright, proceed to the cabin. Let's see.
A warning.
I
She will
know,
know
I
things.
know.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin is plain,
doors open.
the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone
gonna try
table.
Oh my
on its
God,
side
that's
in
creepy.
The corner of the room.
What the
Pristine
fuck?
blade stands between you and the open, inviting
That's
basement doorway.
creepy.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel? I'm going to need all of you to
these
pull
her
yourselves
eyes?
together.
No, they look
The
like different
princess
people.
has not already gotten out.
Wait,
But if
actually,
you
is
keep
that the
getting
crown?
stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task.
Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know,
Better than that.
better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Right.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish
Hey,
your
what
task.
age is this then? If
You're
there's a
more than
bomb?
capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
1800s, 1700s? Well, because when were
Those
bombs
are the
made?
words of someone
1500s?
who knows he's sending us to our death.
Okay. Approach the mirror. Let's see what happens with the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll...
Okay, so it's the same thing as always.
You
Got
reach.
it.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Alright, let's go to the basement.
You cross
Oh.
over the threshold and onto a
Oh,
series
yes.
of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
What the fuck? Am I gonna fall through again?
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Let's see about that.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Okay. I'm going to step off to the void between the stairs.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
I did leave her behind.
You
tried
make
making
your
her
way
broken.
to the bottom of the stairs.
How do I make her?
As you
What
emerge,
the
you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
I went right
She could
last
be
time.
anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to... Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place
So
is?
I went right last time. I had a
No, I'm
choice. This time I
not.
need to go left.
Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary bait. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Let's see.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse.
Alright.
Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go,
Oh, so she's hunting us.
I'm going to find you.
Let's go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
What the fuck? Why
I
does she look like a
told you I
baby?
was going to find you.
Why does she look like a baby?
As the princess
Oh, never mind.
approaches,
She looks like a doll.
legs
Looks like her
suddenly go
face
numb.
cracked.
your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little wolf with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think!
What the hell?
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you
She's literally
break.
a doll. What the hell?
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What the fuck?
Your lungs pull in a
Damn.
desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever
shit.
you were
Sorry,
doing,
okay.
please just start doing it.
Didn't mean to do that.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
The-
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Oh my god, what the hell is this?
She isn't attacking us.
Because she can't.
Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
So she's trying to get
I
out.
don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
I can tell. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try to be nice?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And
Jeez.
you
Oh
got
shit.
afraid as soon as you
Damn
saw
it.
me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Can I go back? No. Okay, I can't. Damn it.
You seem miserable.
I am miserable. So you need to stop from destroying the world. I can't just let it
Destroy
be.
is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Interesting.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
A lot. If you do them what you've done to me.
Well, everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
That's
All
creepy.
I want is to be there
Kinda
for
true.
it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go or something?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
What's it?
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Creepy.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
I'll turn off the organ shutting off stuff. And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
And what if I refuse?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Only until your heart finally gives out.
Damn.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you've let me out. And a lot can happen before that. I'm sure I can get creative.
What the fuck? Okay.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
And I want to see it. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
Toss the blade and remain with your
Are you
nightmare.
serious? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
What the
You
fuck?
poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Damn.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
She doesn't want to kill me. That's why a tear fell.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, A million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oh shit.
Let me out.
She's just living and dying.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger.
What the
rage,
fuck?
Distance. Poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
What the heck?
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let
I
me
have no
out.
idea what's going on.
This is all too much.
Is the
Can't
narrator about
keep
to
going.
leave?
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
What the hell is going on?
Oops, I think I broke you.
What
I'll
the-
see you soon. You'll know what to do.
What the hell? What is going on?
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
I think we were trying to save the world. You shouldn't know about the princess.
What the hell?
At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't I? Guess. It feels so long
Sorry
ago.
I'm so
almost
quiet.
like we've
I'm
never
just
left.
so into this right now. What the fuck is going on?
We have to let her out.
Oh, the Broken's back.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
I kind of want to let her
Slay. We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
out. Oh, all the voices
Really
here?
the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
We can't be unfeeling.
Voice of the
Oh, there's so
haunted.
much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love
Oh my
something that hates
god, there's
us?
so many things we had to
Can we
do
love
still.
something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
That's a good question. How many times have you been?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't
What?
matter.
Is going on?
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're
What the
part
hell?
of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine, it just goes on and on.
But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if we can pull this off. I don't know if we can slay her. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She is the only thing that's... Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
But that doesn't make sense.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up! You were here.
Is this all the same guy?
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Okay, so I had to check this out. This is all voiced by one person. Jonathan Sims. My God, is he a great voice actor? What the heck? These are all the same person. What the hell? Holy crap, dude. Hats off to you. Seriously. Alright, I feel just I don't know if we can pull this off. I don't know if we can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one
Yep.
left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
He is, if he's talking about the narrator. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward.
Alright.
But eventually,
What? It's
you
just
do
the
make it to
mirror.
the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
No, it's the
Instead,
mirror.
all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Is there?
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
But he probably sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
I see the mirror.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
What the hell?
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Let's see if we can see the mirror. What do they need
They've
to be
been
heard?
hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are.
This is so haunting.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Or you could just give up.
Let's approach the mirror. Let's see what happens.
Walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
You don't even know what's going on, narrator.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces!
She's on the other side. And we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
It could.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the
What the
cabin
hell?
is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
See. So there has to be multiple playthroughs. Let's just take. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
There's so many endings to this. I can already
You
call
lean
it.
over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth,
What?
you see something staring back at you. It's her.
Yep.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word
Oh
she
my God.
speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Melt me?
And closer.
What the hell?
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But
Okay.
forever is so long. And time erodes everything.
Doesn't matter.
Except for me.
Oh, jeez.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Took my will. How did you take
All
it?
that's left is for you to take me away and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world
She's
and
got
spreading
multiple
fear
hands this
wherever
time.
we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
What to be there too?
Gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side.
I kind of want to just take
A
her hand.
witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago.
I
Don't bother
this
working
multiple
yourself
times.
into a
What the
frenzy to
hell?
get it back.
There's so much stuff.
Do anything
I
that
literally
isn't
can't.
taking her hand.
I have to play this
What are we
multiple
supposed
times.
to do? She took our weapon.
This really was a lost cause, wasn't it?
You sealed our fate
can't do
when you
anything, can
refused
I?
to kill her. Kill or be killed.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Oh well, there's no paralysis anymore.
Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
Probably. Yeah. I'm so curious. There's so many more. Because you're just an object of a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but was that something you, or just, or is it just? Wait. Is this no? Are this my thoughts? You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other endings here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to
What
hers.
the hell?
For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
I hate you too.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what
multiple
we're
hands
going
this
to do
time.
next.
The,
I didn't think I'd be so...
yep, the entity's gonna
tired.
take her.
Why is it so cold?
The entity's taking her. Nobody ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone.
Yeah. I can find that mirror's back. What does that mean for us?
Means you're
I'm
gonna
sure
leave.
it'll be whisked away, just maybe it won't be gone. Things are different.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
No, we can't.
Stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Okay. Are they all gonna still be here, or are they gonna disappear? Yep, they're gone.
Something
Oh,
tells
no,
me
they're
that
still
this is
here.
the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it.
Right.
It feels okay. The fear's gone.
Am I just becoming
I'm
myself?
done fighting.
Am I about to become
My
Paul?
heart feels quiet.
The game was always going to end.
Oh, very meta.
I'll be free of all of you.
I'm ready for the truth.
I'm ready
Kind of
to
meta
see.
saying the game is always gonna end.
I'm just ready to any man that isn't. Boys, it's been an honor.
Alright. What do I look like? This way. What's in it? What's in the mirror? Nothing. Nothing. I'm a raven.
I think you know what I am.
So the narrator's the mirror? Or is the narrator me? Because the broken glass are each part of me, like she said when she possessed me. But the narrator was like her. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever see
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Jesus. Oh my god. I will destroy you, Lord. How glorious. Are you part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective.
So multiple endings are going to bring about multiple...
From
trying
one
to figure out
vantage
who the
point, I
narrator
must
is.
seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have
Well, he is
collectively
the
heard
narrator.
your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But
Really?
you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
That's everything you've done to us. Do you think anyone deserves
Nobody
to live?
alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all your hubris? But he really wasn't hubris. He was just like misguided, if anything. What are you? Are you something like...
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Really?
I'm an echo. Like
Your
you
Echo?
of many.
Echo?
Somebody made
Echo's
you,
here.
after all, and
Yay!
I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Have I? But aren't you all the same? Okay. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all you know? Because there's hubris, other things like you said before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity
Pretty
and
good,
design.
Robert.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
I got a couple more. Does it hurt when pieces of that break off?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Yeah. Let's see. So you don't know how many times about the looping. So how many times I met you and you denied it as ever being possible? Why did you lie?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Okay, that's a little bit of hubris.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Interesting. made me the
or
what
the
am I?
long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
But if she dies, if death dies, and there's no balance to the world. Yours right, you are a long, quiet, vast and nascent God, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin last time. Because I can't let her die, because I want to do all the endings now. Because if she dies, death dies, and then there's no point in humanity in living. Like, yes, death is a flawed system, but death is what makes us human and what makes us love life and enjoy life. Because if we don't die, we wouldn't enjoy the little things and enjoy getting better in the little time we have on Earth. It's tempting to end it with death, but it's like there needs to be a balance. There needs to be life and death. And in a way, I was kind of right earlier in the series where it's like we're kind of like in our own space. We're life and death. And no matter what I do, it's going to reset, except for, I guess, now. I'm going to keep her alive, though. It makes too much sense to keep her alive. Because death needs to exist. Without death, there's perpetual life, and I don't know. This is fucking hard. When you're at the heart of things, there's no final vessel. There's nothing for you to find. Oh. Is she the hill? Jesus. There she is.
I can finally
Give me a
see
second.
you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I like how they flipped it on his head, and it's like the Birdman is life, and the woman is death, when people would usually think it's flipped. I've missed you too. Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the one quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What the hell? What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Interesting.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I think I'm gonna open the doors. We've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Okay. Let's talk this through. I still have these questions. I need answers. If I let you out, this entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
I'm gonna save this, because I don't have much time right now. I have to go, which sucks.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What the hell?
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that is what it takes to rid the world of death, I could bear something. I won't engage with this. I wish I could share. You showed me your heart to break me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. Thank you for sharing yourself with me.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you've returned to me is a gift.
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
And I body, I feel my body suffer, and now my body prepares for those of theirs. I do not fear death, not anymore. What am I if I'm not my body? I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's need for us to keep fighting. I'll be with you. I just don't know how. Stop fighting early and surrender.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
For yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensations in your limbs one cannot fathom. The here except for her is you. Feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, the twisted crumple bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not
I
yield.
love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. What the fuck? You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Life is being created. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that is simply... What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exit and you are aware, just as you have always been, just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, the two of you will never know fear, you are, and she are finally home. Okay, that was a phenomenal game. And there are so many different endings I could potentially see. This is a game that needs to be played. Holy hell. That is the end of the series right now. Leave in the comments like what you all thought about this and like what you... Like, it did come to a conclusion. There's nothing to theorize. It's just so interesting to me. If you made it this far and watched the series, comment what you thought and what you thought of this. Like, this is such a crazy story and I love it. But that's all from me for now. The good ending doesn't count. I will hopefully see you guys for more of this. I'm considering doing more of this. If it's really liked, I might release another series of it and see if I can get a better ending or a different ending. But until then, have a good one, guys.